Action.
Hi, I'm Lee Mack.
Hello, I'm Tim Vine.
And we're here. We've taken a break between filming to do a DVD extra where we'll just casually chat and hopefully spin some comedy gold. Watch this. The show started in 1999. We were at Edinburgh. I did a sketch show with Catherine Tate, and I don't know what happened to her. I do, I killed her. And Dan Antopolsky, who's in Hyperdrive. And we did a little sketch, and we thought we'll turn that into a sitcom one day.
I was up there that year as well, although I wasn't aware you were doing all that, but I was doing something called Tim Vine and the Minotaur, which was not connected at all. But it's strange that we were both at Edinburgh at the same time, and then our paths would cross later.
I can't understand why they won't let us on Parkinson.
How come I ended up in it?
Listen, this is a question I ask myself every morning, screaming at 4 in the morning when I wake up.
Right.
How does that end up happening? But, you know, you can't, you know...
Well, I know how it happened. You rang me up and said, I don't know whether it's the sort of thing you'd be interested in or not. And I came off the phone and I thought, I don't know whether it is either. And then...
That's how it happened, actually. You casually just came along, didn't you?
But,
so it's quite funny, because in the pilot, you've got a stubble.
I have, yeah.
You've got a big stubble and a leather jacket. How's Emma? Apart from Burley Legal.
She's 19, actually.
Ah, she looking forward to Christmas. And it was actually... Some said it was too scary and they had to soften it up, otherwise the kids wouldn't watch it.
Yeah, that mugging scene was just going a bit far, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, the one where you pull that big face.
That's right. And that bloke gives me all his money. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Well, here we are. This is the second series, and we're doing the scene in the art gallery. As you can see, this piece here, in real life, we've just found out. I thought the props people had just knocked it together. It's a real piece of art, and it was 30 grand to buy.
First positions, everyone, please.
How hard is it to actually knock one of them out yourself, I wonder? It's actually based on my life before I was a comedian. When I was...
Sorry.
Well, was it a bit too pretentious?
No, I just felt like making that noise. Right, carry on.
So we basically... it's based on me when I was 25, before I had a job, when I was just dossing around.
He rings me up sometimes and says, yeah, I've got this, I need a gag for this, and you've got an idea. And then I suggest something and he goes, oh, forget it. And then he goes and talks to one of the writers instead.
And then I say to them, nah, forget it, and go back to Tim. This goes on all day, until I just throw the phone out, so I'll do it my bloody self.
Yeah, that's it.
Sick of this. Every day, waking up and drinking heavily just to get me through the first 4 hours. Sick of it.
But it's his dream job, and that's the main thing.
I love it. You've not pressed record yet, have you? I'll introduce you to some people that make this show. Follow me. This is the sound man. Sound. Photographs. He does photographs. Yeah. This, believe it or not, is the cameraman. Blind here. This way, please. This way. This way. So he thinks I'm actually always out of focus.
Set. Action.
I'd hate Lucy to
Sorry.
Sorry.
I've got it.
Still a speed. Still very, very serious indeed.
I'm absolutely hammered, mate. I'm off my tits. Lee is an interesting beast. When I went to RADA and learnt about Lee, I thought, what is Lee? Who is Lee? How did Lee become what he is? And I think he isn't me, obviously. He's somebody totally different from me. I'm more of a... Nah, it's me. I can't act. It's just me, really.
Yeah. Trouble is you can't act in real life. That's not going to be yourself either, right? That's the problem we struggle with all the time. Act natural and you know.
You can't... I'm not going to be myself. That's quite profound, Tim.
Sorry.
What does that mean?
I don't know, actually. I think it's...
I'm better than you at being me.
No, that's true, yeah.
Excuse me.
I'm not the doctor.
Excuse me, I know. I want an ice lolly.
Running wise?
Yeah.
Okay.
We've got some good speed up there, so...
Today I have to come out of a doorway
I go further back
with
if
a
you want.
pram.
Alex? Yeah. I'm sure you don't
Not
want it,
easy.
but just in case we
I don't
do...
think we've ever come out of a doorway with a pram.
Yeah, why not? No,
Dave, is there a movie you can do? Can you come up?
When Lee writes this, he writes his own character the way he sees himself, and then he writes me as he sees me. So,
Yes.
so basically you get a kind of slightly cooler version of Lee and an absolute moron for me, which is a kind of exaggerated version of how he sees me.
Yeah, I think that's answered the question, how do I write my sitcom anyway?
That's true that sometimes I ring Lee up and just say something and I feel like he's just writing it down.
Well, it's true. I ring up, I think, what would Tim do in this situation? And I ring up to ask the question and he just says, I can't speak now, I'm in a cafe in Banstead reading the Daily Mail. I go, that's all I needed, thanks.
Now that's a costume.
Kate's an interesting character because we didn't actually plan having an American at the beginning, did we?
No.
We auditioned a lot of people and we couldn't quite get just what we wanted, and then Megan Dodds came in.
I'm really sorry about your Nan, Tim. She was a real eccentric.
Do you remember that time we went round to see her and she was stood at the gate with her slippers on?
Yeah. Nothing else, just her slippers. One on each ear.
I remember the audition, she smelled great in the audition. I remember that just being, it's a small thing, but I remember
smelled great.
I remember thinking to myself, gosh, she smells great.
Really? Is that how you thought? Because I remember she went out, you said, I think she's the one.
I think the first thing I said was, she smells great.
Yeah, yeah.
But she was also...
She'd be nice with some Chianti and fava beans.
She was also the funniest, though. And of the ones we...
Do you remember? I'll tell you.
I mean, it's not my decision in these things. I just
but some of them, so he's got a point. Some of them stunk. But Megan came in. She did it brilliantly, and we thought, well, we'll use her.
Yeah. Vanilla, I think. It was vanilla, I think, was the main...
Yeah, but she did have ice cream all over her face.
Yeah.
Here we are on set in the hospital, and the good thing about Tim Vine is he can always find an improvised dressing room. Let's go and see what he's found this week. Great acting, brilliant acting. Well, we did a show called The Sketch Show on ITV, which was the year 2000, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And it had the first glimmer of the scenes we do in the bar, because we did a sketch, which...
I wrote, I think, actually.
Did you?
I think so.
Oh.
It was the one with it who's trying to guess the name of my girlfriend.
See if we can remember it now. It went like this. This is the sketch. Bearing in mind, we haven't done this for 7 years. And action.
I can't
So,
actually remember it. So,
I know it. So, how's your love life?
I've started seeing someone, actually.
Who?
OK, you've got to try and guess who it is. No, that's as far as I can remember. Can you remember the next bit to do with the...
You say. Should we just show it?
Yeah, show it, yeah. How's your love life?
Yeah, good. I've just started seeing someone, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, I'll tell you what, I'll try and guess what her name is.
Yeah, OK.
Right, I'm allowed 10 guesses. What I'll do is I'll say a name and you've got to say whether I'm warm or cold, depending on how close I am alphabetically. Then I'll say another name and you say whether it's warmer or colder in relation to the previous name. So, for example, if my first guess is Mary and your girlfriend's name might be beginning with P, you've got to say warm. And if my next guess is Zoe, you're going to say colder, because obviously M is nearer P than Z.
OK.
Right, here's my first guess. Laura.
Yeah, that's right. Her name's Laura. I suppose one of the main changes we've made this year is that it's a new cast. I haven't actually told you this yet, have I?
No, I'm just here to reminisce about the first series. What's going on?
Well, your part is so good that sometimes we feel that you're the kind of person that doesn't actually need to be on the camera to be funny. And we brought in a new character called Lucy, which is played by, which is Tim's sister, isn't it?
Yes. very
Sally
good. You got
Bretton's playing the part of
yeah.
your sister and is now the girl that I share the flat with. This is TV's Sally Bretton, who is playing the lead girl this year in the second series We're Not Going Out. And how much fun are we having?
Loads.
And we also got, we've got a guy by the name of Simon Dutton.
Hello, I'm playing Guy.
I like to keep things simple, so I want the audience to think of you as a bit of a baddie, so we'll call you Guy Baddie.
Keep it enigmatic.
What's the name of that one with three nipples in James Bond? What's he called? Scaramanga. Guy Scaramanga. So there'll be no doubt that he's the baddie. We've also got
Miranda.
Miranda Hart plays the cleaner, and she's well, what can we say about Miranda?
It's very funny.
Very funny. What else can we say about Miranda?
No good at cleaning.
That's the character, though. She
okay,
is particularly clean. She doesn't smell of anything. I remember you saying when she came in, not sure about her. Didn't get anything off her.
Yeah.
But no, seriously, she smells, and she smelled very nice. She smelt of success. And
It's a sweet smell, isn't it?
yeah, success and sweets. The psychiatrist episode was one of my favourites. We called it Death, didn't we? As an episode, and I really liked working with Lorelei King.
Was that the same? Oh, is that
She was
right?
a psychiatrist.
She was very good, wasn't she?
Right.
What else do you like women to say to you?
I like them saying lots of things.
Give me one.
Yeah, I like that.
Why would you like it if a woman said, give me one?
I wouldn't. It was a joke.
You find it funny because it sounds a bit like, will you have sexual intercourse with me?
Yeah, but it's the way you tell them, obviously.
That was the same as the episode where my gran died.
Yeah, and you still came in to work. That was brilliant.
No, in the plot.
Oh, in the plot, sorry. Yeah.
I liked that. Well, probably the same episode in that case. I liked the first scene in that episode when
I like that with the.
coming in, and it was quite hard actually because we were talking about this before, where because my gran's died, I come in.
I'm sorry, and you've come into work.
This is still the
Right.
plot. My gran had died in the plot, and
Okay.
I came in,
Yeah.
and and you didn't want to do Abbott and Costello, yeah? But I had to stay obviously like, in character as though my gran had died.
I'm
But
sorry. When did this happen?
great, that was the extra one I did not see coming. But the funny thing about it is when you do it in front of
It's
an
not
audience, no, when you do it in front of an audience,
Yeah.
and it gets laughs.
Yeah.
We were saying that as a stand-up, you want to go like that, back to the audience. But that's a great anecdote, that isn't it? About how hard it is to keep acting when you're a stand-up, when you just want to react.
But no, that was good. I like that episode.
I can't believe she's gone. I thought she was going to live till she's 100.
Were you close?
Well, 94. I was only 6 years out.
And it was had a vicar in it, which are the Tourette's. Calm it down. The vicar was fun. I like the vicar. See, I like a vicar in a sitcom.
Was there a vicar in that?
Yeah, that bloke at the front that was going, "I'm sorry to hear about your nan dying."
Yeah.
was
I
a
know what
vicar.
you mean, actually, yeah, but we didn't make as much of him, though, in that case. I agree, I like a vicar in a sitcom. We didn't,
Yeah, but we
he
can't
was
like
sort
have
of
him hiding in the
background.
cupboard before the Japanese businessmen come round. That would have been a bit 1970s, wouldn't it?
No, but he wasn't really involved in the comedy, was he? He was sort of saying your nan's dead. And
I'm
then-
sorry. When did that happen?
No, not your nan.
Oh right.
And then
Oh,
it
that's
was-
all right then, is it?
Yes.
What about a chalk ice?
No.
Cut. Thank you. That's complete. Excellent. Good
Good.
job. Thanks, guys.
Thank you very much. See
Lunch
you there.
scene.
Not lunch.
Yeah, one of the main things is on location, you get a sofa and a room with a mirror and a television, don't you?
You sound like someone that's homeless that's just glad to be inside.
I have to say, I really do enjoy I like getting here early on location. It's great getting there early and having sort of, particularly when the sun's out and you're in a car park somewhere, because you can have the door open and you watch Judge Judy and you sit there with a cup of tea, and then someone goes, "I'm sorry, your scene's going to be after lunch now," and you think, great, it's another 3 episodes of Judge Judy, and then eventually someone says, "Come and get the food," and then
Just so there's no doubt at all that this is not him in character. He's genuinely
It's
speaking
true, I
from the
do.
heart.
Yeah, well, it's nice to.
To watch Judge Judy for free, with tea and cake. Whilst
it is-
I'm writing the jokes, bleeding from the fingers.
Well, you do occasionally visit me in that state and say, have you got any jokes for this bit?
I don't visit you with blood coming out the end of my fingers in your trailer. Imagine coming out your trailer with that. It'd be horrible, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Don't go down that avenue, Lee.
We're now doing a bit of stuff in City Airport. All these people you see with luggage are not genuine travellers. And over there, that's an escalator, which is like this moving staircase that you could stand on and it goes in both directions. Well, that one only goes in one direction, actually, but you can fight against it. It's a bit like life, an escalator. You either go with it or you go against it. Either way, you'll get where you're going, but one takes more effort than the other. It's fun, because Lee kind of directs a little bit. There's a certain amount of directing going on.
I'm getting in.
Well, put it this way.
Head up. Look at camera.
Put it this way. Lee, exactly, yeah.
Louder.
This is it. This is exactly what it's like.
Yes.
This is exactly what it's like. Yeah.
That's exactly what it is like.
I can't tell you how accurate this is. Keep going, because this
is
is
accurate. It's quicker, more pronounced.
right. Okay. And then after a month of that,
And cut. So, sorry, go on.
after 2 months of that, you just want to throw yourself off a
Bridge?
tall wall. No, it's well.
You see, my stuff is a bit ruder than yours, isn't it? And you're very clean. You don't
Well,
like...
that is a slight thing.
You always
But-
worry that people that you know will see it and see you swearing in it. You don't like that.
Yeah, I
And
don't.
I sometimes make you say things you don't want to say.
Yeah, although in fact you are.
Say a swear word now.
No, I'm not going
See?
to. But
It's
yeah.
impossible to get you to swear.
No, it's not. But I just rather not do it in front of a camera. Okay, bosom. That's as far as I'm going.
He says that to the women, though, to be fair.
No, but in your defence, you don't.
You need defence? I don't need defence. I think swearing is perfectly acceptable.
No, I was going to say.
I don't need defence. I don't need to defend me for it.
Can
it's
I
not like I've
perhaps-
got a problem with it.
That's one sentence with
Yeah,
a complete sentence.
Head up to the camera.
But in your defence, you don't make me
Make
swear.
it.
You don't make me swear or anything anyway, so.
You make me swear. So there's Series 1 on DVD that you've bought. Well done. Probably from eBay, I would imagine. Or maybe from a basket in a garage, when they sink down to the bottom. And
You can get the sketch show on eBay now, apparently,
you?
as well. Yeah, because they never release it over here.
There's a clip of the sketch show.
Tim Vine Live is now on the eBay and bargain bins everywhere.
We need to really work out our PR campaign, don't we?
Yeah.
But we look forward to a second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, and ninth series of Not Going Out.
Good Lord.
And
Can you imagine?
I'm looking forward to our big gay love scene at the end of the series.